Hello friendly friends and welcome. Today we are painting Moggotkin of Nurgle, Rotbringer Sorcerer. What we are doing here is just airbrushing the first coats. They are black and now we are going with Liquitex white ink on top of that, so we get these zenithal highlights. Now we are going for coal black and blending it with a green color, Christmas Wreath. Both of these are Reaper Miniatures paints, and you can see me blend them here. I'm just going to show you how I blend my Nurgle coat green here. And a little bit of meaning behind these videos are to show you the process of solving a problem that are a gray miniature to a fully colored miniature that looks cool. My ethos here is use your colors that you have, and you know, it's a little bit of a journey, you know. What kind of colors do you like? What kind of brands do you like? And don't get caught up in brands and stuff like that you know, others like. You need to find out for yourself what works for you. Now we are using Driftwood brown, and we are going to paint it on everything that's wood color. You're loosely basing my color scheme on which are on the Warhammer's Age of Sigmar box art for this miniature. The Rotbringer one, and you know, but putting my touch, my type of colors and everything like that, and making it a unique piece of art. Yeah, that's exactly what you are doing. You are making a piece of art, and you know, now we are using moldy skin, and we are going to put it on the skin parts. And yeah, there is something very nice about the consistency and the pigmentation of the Reaper paints. I find I like them very much. Plus it's also a dropper bottle, then, and also that you get like a 3/4 of colors. So you can buy for the wood colors, you have a dark color, a mid-tone color, and a highlight tone color. So there's very nice colors that just goes together very much. Then you are going to dirty bone and going to paint it on everything that's bone color. But it's you know, there's high pigmentation in these paint bottles. So sometimes you need to find yourself a clipper or something and poke a little bit in these dropper bottles. So this is a easy solution to the problem. And you just stick it down there. And remember, guys, always make and shake your everything that has a fluid inside it. So be it milk, paints, 3D filament, whatever. Shake it real good. And yeah. And you can see I'm also putting that bone color on the candlelights, and because I think that's a little cool color. And now we are using the metal color from Vallejo, and I'm using a different palette. I'm not using my wet palette for my metals, because the metal colors in a wet palette is just going to float around and just mess up every other paints that you have on that. And yeah, I'm going to touch a little bit on this. You don't have to use the fancy smanchy wet palette. I have one from Armor Painter. It serves me good, and it's I think it's like $20 or something. I think it's extremely good for the price, but you don't need it. The only thing it does is keep your paints a little bit diluted and fresh for a longer time. So you can, I have used paints from it like 14 days, a fortnight after I put the paint on there. So, you know, there is some saving if you want to do that. But and now we are going for some washes, trying to keep up with what I'm doing here. And what I'm going to try to do here is mix a wash that I'm going to use on the miniature, on the skin tone, to make him sick looking, because he is a Nurgle. So you know, it's a reanimated dead slash living Nurgly skin. So you want to have this kind of a dead skin look to it, and dead skins are like reds, they are purple, they are blue, they are a lot of different mix, and trying to combine it. So you could go in and paint a lot of different things. And I'm also going to try out something I've never tried before, and that's mixing contrast paint and washes and all of the stuff. And it works. I'm not going to recommend it. No, I'm checking for consent, how thick it is, and I feel like it's too much thickness to it still. Contrast paint is very have a big filter on it. Almost, it's almost like you are putting a filter on top of your things. So this might be something I'm not going to recommend you doing, but I'm experimenting and I'm thinking it's fun, and it's Nurgle. Hey, if there's one place it's very fun to experiment on stuff like this, it is Nurgle stuff, because it's not going to look exactly perfect. It's going to be all types of colors, and you know, you are actually going to be hard pressed not to make a cool looking miniature. So if you are a new painter, maybe Nurgle is your friend. Of course, if you like the miniatures, that's number one. If you like miniatures, you're going to paint them. And if you're going to paint them, hey, you're going to be more happy. And when you're more happy, you're going to win more games. I'm just babbling, but you know what my meaning is, that it's good stuff. So I'm using a flow improver in here. What that does is it's separating all the pigments. So think of the pigments as balls that are together, and when you put that flow improver, it's going to separate them a little bit. Like magnets, they are going to not be polarized, but like going all the way. So, but yeah, okay, now we're speeding up again. I'm trying to follow what I'm doing. And hey, a little heads up. I was really trying to film everything I did here, but I think I've lost some footage. Yes, I have. Okay, now you can see I've put on some candlelights, and I'm using scale 75 colors for that, autumn green I think it's called. And now we are going back with a little wash here and there, just to, you know, get the details in. So what you can see, I have put on silver on top of that other one, and then I have gone over with a brown, and is it yeah, it's a brown pigment I have put on, and a orange pigment, and that footage isn't here. So you can see on the sky there, you can see more silver lines, and you can see it more rusty colors. And we are still trying to build up more different colors, and washes and contrast paint are very cool for using that. Now we're using I can't pronounce that. We are using this rust color on stuff, mainly stuff that are in like what you want to call it, more gold colors. And now we are putting on that crackling sand thingy. And one of the things with this paint is that you need to put it on thick. So I have gone 2 times with it. Now you can see me put on pigments on it. So you can actually see some pigment using. I'm using just water here and mix it with dry pigments. And then we are going to go in with a Q-tip and going to scrub it like so, but we are going to make it wet before we do so, and then we're going to scrub a little bit around it, so trying to make this fading look to it, and getting the pigments up a little bit and down a little bit, so just making it so that it doesn't have these hard lines of dust on it. So that's a way you can use pigments. It's very good for rust effects, and it's very good for dust effects. And of course you can go in with paints and do this, just dry brush it on a little easy on it, and it will work very good. I also look at this and I see I haven't filmed me painting the scroll. I think I actually pushed record on the button on my on my camera, but you know, I probably didn't push it hard enough. Now we are going for Nightmare Black, I think, or was it Pure Black? No, it's Pure Black, and we're going to mix it. Is it? No, let's see what it is. It's interesting. I can't remember. It's just been like 12 hours since I painted this, but already it's kind of slipping on my mind. So, oh yeah, it's going to be Pure Black, and it's going to be on the rims, around the rims. So we're taking off that Citadel rim, Citadel holder, and over to my trusty little cork holder with green tack and white tack. So now we are getting close to the end of this video, and so one thing I hope you can take from this is have fun, mix your colors, just don't be afraid, and try to be as neat as you can with like where you want to paint paper, paint the paper colors, and not try to spill it all over the place. But hey, it's paint. Guess what? You can paint over it. So now we are just, I have thinned down the red, that wash there, and I'm giving him a little bit more red shine, just to make him look a little bit more like the look on the art for this hero box. And there you have him in all his glory. And hopefully it was a little bit helpful and inspiring. And yeah, feedbacks would be very good. Thank you so much to TableTopBattle.no for, sponsoring and helping me out. Check them out. If you are a Patreon of mine, you get 15% off on their merchandise. Full disclosure, follow the links and read all about it. Yeah, also, if you want to support me in another way, you can buy stuff from Reaper. There is a Reaper Bones, Reaperminiatures.com link down below. You can use a referral link. And that is that, I think. A big thank you for watching this. And yeah, all feedback is welcomed. Do you want to see more of this? And yeah, just ask and I will try to answer. Thanks all Patreons. Put up your brush. Paint a miniature. God damn it.